Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Today we are going to understand what is consumer surplus, or we will understand how you as a consumer can earn a theoretical amount of profits in anything you buy. So let's go ahead. Let's suppose this is your own personal demand curve, and this is specifically when the good you're buying is free. That means you're not buying it, you're getting it for free. Now what do I mean by a personal demand curve? To better understand it, let's break down this continuous demand function into a discrete demand function. I have broken this graph down into some discrete sections. Let's mark the values. So I have now marked the values as 1 to 14 in the price axis and 1 to 14 in the quantity axis. This y axis, rather than calling it a price axis, I will call it now the reservation price axis. What does that mean? It means that if you want to buy one quantity, the maximum amount you will pay for that is 14 rupees. This concept of your maximum willingness to pay for an object is called reservation price. So if you want to buy, let's say, one amount of this good, you will pay me 14 rupees. If you want to buy a second quantity of this good or another good along with the other one, the utility you derive from the second good is not as high as the previous one. If you already have one thing, your need for the second thing kind of reduces. So let's say the maximum price you're willing to pay for this is only 13 rupees. Similarly, for every consecutive good, you are willing to pay one less rupees for each good. So for the 14th good, you will pay only 1 rupees, and you don't really need anything after 14 good. So if there was 15, 16, 17 here, you would pay 0 rupees for that. That means you don't really need that. That extra amount doesn't add any utility in your life. So first let's understand the concept of gross consumer surplus. Now let's say I give you one quantity for free. Now how much were you willing to pay for that initially? That is 14 rupees. So I'd say that the gross consumer surplus you get from that one good is 14 rupees. Now let's suppose I give you another quantity. Along with the first and the second one, you are willing to pay 27 rupees for both of the goods combined. So if I give you both of those goods for free, I give you a consumer surplus of 27. Now let's say I give you 3 more goods or 4 more goods, which brings your total consumption to 6 units. This brings your total consumer surplus to 69, which is 14 plus 13 plus 12 plus 11 plus 10 plus 9. So summing up this concept of gross consumer surplus, we can say your gross consumer surplus is the sum of your reservation price for each good. Now we come to net consumer surplus. Let's suppose I set the price is equal to 6 rupees for each good. Now, we presume that you want to buy the same amount of goods as you did before, which is 6 quantities. For those 6 goods, you have to pay me 36 rupees. So I say that your net consumer surplus is what was previously your gross consumer surplus minus the amount of money that you have to pay me, which is 69 minus 36 is 33. This 33 is the value of your net consumer surplus you get from consuming 6 goods. This here ends our concept of net consumer surplus. In our next video, we will try to understand producer surplus and how it is related to the profit of a producer. Thank you.